what's happening? Oh my gosh. So here's how to do a back walkover on the floor and then go to the beam. Let's go through the steps of how to get you on that high beam and just get on it and walk yourself over already. I'm Coach Megan, by the way. Hey. Now make sure you're standing up really tall on this bottom leg. It's a tree trunk there with roots just digging into the ground, and you're really, really sturdy on that leg. But then the trunk and the roots needs to rip out of the ground when you push off that leg. Okay, that was a really weird analogy, sorry. Okay, so you're gonna start nice and tall, and don't slouch. This is not correct. When I see kids going like this, that is not what we want, please. Okay, so armpits open, remember that at all times. And as you go, you need to keep your front leg lifting as you go. Because a lot of people, they arch back first, they go, and then they do their leg. You gotta get that sucker up and over right away, quicker. You can also start with your leg up, but then don't let the leg drop as you go. So watch how my toe goes over my head as I arch back. And remember, it's like someone's pulling you. Really, really pulling tall, tall, tall. Not sinking, heel turned up. It goes over, over, over. You see that? So as that leg is going over your head, don't let it go to the side. Don't be the helicopter. Keep your foot going straight over your head with your leg not turned in. Because a lot of kids, they'll go like this, whoa. And then you're gonna go off to the side and you're gonna, fly away. It's not gonna be good. So everything is in a straight line. Pretend like you're in a skinny hallway. It's like this big, and you have to stay in the tunnel. Put up some mats if you want, and don't hit your foot. Now, as you get over, when you're in your handstand, push your shoulders. You see my shoulders? Instead of slouching like this, I want you to push tall. Hands straight, about shoulder width apart for the floor, and then when you transfer to the beam, they're gonna go, whoa. Okay, I tried, but I couldn't hold on. You're gonna have, if you're a righty, your right hand is slightly turned to the right, left hand slightly turned to the left. If you're like me, an unusual creature, I put my hands on the beam, one on top of the other. It's not really the best way, but if that works best for you, and if that's what's happening, just make sure you push your shoulders. My beam tumbling was fine like that, but I recommend here. So nice tall shoulders, look for your hands, and big split, okay? And square hips. So you want your hips to be straight and not turn like that. You see that? And look for the ground or the beam, okay? And as you come down, don't step your foot too far away. You want to bend your leg right when you land and immediately pull your arms and your chest up, showing that lever out of it, and then lunging. So from the side, pretend like I just came out of my handstand. My leg is not gonna drop. I'm gonna hold it up, and as I come out, my arms test, up, place the foot back. Nice deep lunge. Both arms at the same time, and again, you see my hips? This is for when you get on high beam. If you're open, you need to close. Pull that hip in. Do the hip dance or whatever you gotta do. And then finally from here, you can pull it back, chin up, palms back. So you look so professional. And super tight legs in the air and pointed toes. Okay, sloppy is feel your legs squeezing. Oh, and I forgot one thing. As your foot's going over your head, you can't forget about your other leg pushing through the ground. because some people forget about that too. Oh, and make sure when you start, your foot's not in, please. Keep your foot straight or turned out. And remember, these are all the same things you're gonna think about when you're there. Tall, 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 tall. Now watch this bottom leg. Push and split. I pushed through it. Okay, so as I went, hi Nikolai, as I went here, I pushed. And you have to split. Don't bring your legs together. If you bring your legs together, oh my gosh, you don't want to do that. Okay, nice tall shoulder. Yeah, my hands, my head, and my butt are all in one line. Tight legs. And pull it out. And that is your back walkover in a nutshell. Make sure you have back bend kickover. You can do standing to bridge, kickover, okay, because then that's gonna get you, more in the groove and ready to roll. Get a spot too, okay? You wanna have a spot, be safe. Go on a softer mat first, then work your way up to the floor. Lots of handstands, split handstands. Get your shoulders strong so you don't collapse. Lots of push-ups. So you gotta do it on the line so you get used to, staying on the straight narrow, staying on the straight thing. Okay, so find a line. Try and get your hands on the line. Haha! There you have it. You're ready for step 2. It's time to transfer to the low beam with the mats. And you can even put the mats up so they're level with the beam. Like here we got about 1.5 inches. Go ahead and get a panel mat and put it right in line so you're actually, still on floor level but have a solid beam there. But I have to be honest, when I do that, it's just not the same. This is so much different. So once you have that, really start doing it like this. Yes, I did it. And I actually haven't done a back walkover on beam in a while. I think back handsprings are easier and they're less strain on your body. Here's my back handspring step out video if you're ready for that. Because I know a lot of you can choose between a back walkover or a back handspring. Hey, might as well go with the back handspring, right? So I felt my leg going over my head. Remember, you cannot let that leg drop. And I kept my arms open. As my hands hit, you really gotta push those shoulders up so you don't fall on your face or your head. And I made it. I squared up my hips when I landed. Stay tight. If you're a noodle, you will be in someone's ramen bowl. It's not gonna be a good situation. You need to be tight like the pencil. Okay, moving on up. Now you're gonna go to medium beam or the high beam and go ahead and stack some mats under there, right? Am I too close for you? Oh yeah. So I bent my arms a little bit. I could have lifted my leg a little more over my head, a little quicker, but I pulled through and I didn't stop. The secret is follow through. In the middle of it, you can't be like, oh, I think I'm gonna take a nap. You gotta just go for it. You know what I mean? Once you have it in your head to go, see it in your mind. You've already done it with your coach. You're so ready to go. So you need to think, well, I've already done it. I did it with my coach just fine. So hey, I can do this. You have to be positive, because if any negativity, trust me, I really learned this the hard way. The more negative you are and you say, you just have to put it in your brain and think of all your corrections and do it. Really make sure you're looking for that beam when your hands go, because then you're gonna see the beam and you're gonna be safer than if you're, looking to see if there's some movie star that just walked in the door. Okay, you gotta see it. The secret is really, you have to stay tight, stand up tall on that leg. Keep your foot going over your head, don't let it drop. Look for the beam. Once your hands hit, don't become that mushy person. You gotta push those shoulders really, really tall, and don't bend your arms, or else you're going to fall on your face or your head, and we really don't want that. Try and get a big split. I could work on my split and my handstand. Do a handstand, have someone push your legs down while you push your shoulders up. And remember to try and get that lever out of it with your hip down and shoulder straight. You can do it, you can do it. And remember, when you put your hands down, you can have the top one slightly to the right, left one slightly to the right, not too far apart, okay? You wanna get them like right about here. And don't forget to push off that bottom leg also. We don't wanna leave it in the dust. And there you have it. And it's mainly in your brain. Once you put it in your brain, like right there, I hadn't done it in a while, so I kind of took a deep breath and I thought to myself, I went over my corrections and thought, you know what, you can do this, you're ready, you did it on the low beam, the floor, you're good to go. Great job, everyone, and good luck with your back walkovers. Here's your end of the video trick. I'm in the mood for some giants. Here you go. Dizzy. I see stars. See you later. It's like your just tree trunk that is so